Hey guys, I just want to go over what I'm seeing in the Bitcoin chart. I made a video about this trade yesterday. It was a great move up, and now I'm kind of looking at a very similar pattern. We had this triangle play out over the weekend, and right now it's a smaller triangle, I'll give it that, but it does look like we have made our move up and we're consolidating in a bit of a continuation pattern. Since we were testing the support a few times, I was thinking that if we closed below this triangle, that it might play out as a descending triangle, shooting us down a little lower. But for now, I mean, we do have a good bit of confluence here on a smaller time frame. Obviously, these are only 15-minute candles, but just looking at this at a potential snipe here, and as well a bigger move that could be in the cards here, because to me this 4 hour chart looks a little bit like a bull flag as well. It seems to be treating this previous trading range here. Let me just zoom in even further. I'll go to the 1 hour chart here. And we have this bit of trading action, this structure right back here, and we are using that as support right now. So I'm looking at this as a potential bull flag consolidating on top of a old resistance, new support, kind of a support flip. So if that does break us above this red line, then that's where, if I go to the 4 hour chart here, and I'll clean things up a little bit for you guys. This is where I had mapped out this line of interest, because I got our 1 touch point, 2 touch points, and we actually did get our 3rd touch point. So what I would like to see now is I would like to see this break above this red line and get a support flip retest and go from there. And you guys know that I've been pointing out this purple parallel, or yeah, rising parallel channel for quite a while now. And I think if we break this red line, that's where we're going to start to see possibly the top of this channel again. So that's just something I want to keep on my radar. I'd be willing to add to my position if I get a nice close on the 15-minute, and with a retest on this red trend line, I would be interested in putting in a long position there. But I already am in a little bit of a long, so I'm not going to add just yet. But another interesting thing that I want to point out is this 4 hour. Notice how we're in a bit of a triangle. We had our little bit of a dump here, and then we ended up going towards this resistance again. I mean, it's not a strong resistance. We only had our 2 touch points. But notice we shot right back up to this resistance, and now we're just kind of tapping away at it. That's kind of what I've been talking about on my weekly chart here, guys. We had this little bit of a triangle, and now I'm looking at it as we finally got above, and now we are testing it as support, and we're tapping away at our old macro high here. So if we keep tapping away at this, it kind of looks like this weekly chart and this 4 hour chart are playing out very similarly. So that's something that if we get this break above, for one, this white trend line, and two, this purple horizontal resistance, if we get above that, that's where I think we're really going to see some fireworks, especially if we could retest that 10.5K region as support. But yeah, you guys know that I'm usually playing smaller time frames and looking for smaller trades. So yeah, what I'm looking at right now is this little bit of a triangle that I pointed out, and it looks like we're even testing it as a little bit of support here. I would not be surprised if we kind of do what we did with the last triangle and trade down and test it as support a little more before retesting this red trend line. But if we do drop this support line around 95-80-ish, I do think that this has room to go to the downside. But yeah, we're going to have to see how that plays out. Anyways, guys, with that, I am out. Peace.